Hi, I'm Robin, certified aromatherapist and founder of Aromas. Today I'm sharing with you my top 5 safety tips when using essential oils. If you find value in today's information, please feel free to share the video with your friends and family. You can also head on over to ketoaromas.com for more tips just like this. Safety tip number 1 is storage. My recommendation is a cool, dark place for your essential oils. The best way to store them is going to be in a dark colored glass rather than a clear glass. I know these are pretty, but you can throw a label on here and keep your essential oils lasting longer. The reason for the dark bottle is it prevents oxidation from the light, and it'll keep the therapeutic qualities in the essential oils longer. So, number 1, storage, cool, dark place. If you're traveling with the essential oils, don't leave them in the car, throw them in your bag and take them with you. Number 2, dilution. This one was the most mysterious for me when I started with essential oils. Some people were saying use the essential oils neat, some were saying throw a little carrier oil in there. I just didn't know how to use them. But after a little bit of research, I found out that I can make my essential oils last so much longer. And there's no need to apply the essential oils neat. I can maximize the use of the essential oils. It's also safer for my skin. So saving money on essential oils and being safe. Dilution's awesome. So if you're using a 10 milliliter bottle, you're really not going to need more than 9 drops in that bottle. If one more comes out and you get 10, you'll be fine. If you do have an acute condition, you can increase the percentage of the essential oil in there, but not for an extended period of time. It's just not necessary. You'll still be getting the therapeutic quality. Jojoba is my favorite carrier when I'm using essential oils. It's very skin nourishing. So that's my little tip when you're using dilution. Remember, dilution helps the essential oils last longer and it keeps you safer. Number 1, storage, cool, dark place. Number 2, dilution. A little bit goes a long way. Let's go on to number 3, phototoxic. Some of the essential oils, as awesome as they are just not meant to be out in the sunlight. So if you're using any of these faves, like bergamot, fantastic aromatic and therapeutic qualities. Grapefruit, very uplifting. I would recommend using them in an inhaler to get the benefit. If you do use them in a topical blend, just use it under clothing. That way when you go out in the sun, the area won't be exposed and you don't run the risk of getting a severe burn. So it's the exposed area that is going to have an increased chance of getting a sunburn. So if it's under the clothes, you'll be safe. Number 1, storage, cool, dark place. Number 2, dilution, a little bit goes a long way, check the chart. Number 3 is phototoxicity, check the properties of the essential oils before going outside. Number 4, Keto Aromas, number 4 for safety is avoid the eyes. There's no need to put them in your eyes or in your ears, but if for some reason you're doing some peppermint blending and you touch your eye, we've all been there, myself included, don't use water. Use coconut oil or another carrier oil. When I did accidentally touch my eye when using an essential oil and it started to burn, I applied coconut oil to the outside, and that's going to help attract the essential oil, whereas if you're going to flush it with water, that's actually just going to push the essential oil away. So if you do have contact with your eye, no water, use a carrier oil. Number 1, storage, cool, dark place. Number 2, dilution, a little bit goes a long way. Number 3 is phototoxicity. If you are going to use an essential oil that is phototoxic, keep it under the clothing. And number 4, avoid the eyes. Number 5, common sense. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. What works for one person might not work for another person. If something doesn't feel right, stop what you're doing. Do a little research, see why it wasn't feeling right, and see if there's a replacement that will work better for you. So those are our 5 tips for today for safety. Number 1, storage. Cool, dark place. Dark bottle. Number 2 is dilution. Make sure that you're using a little bit to go a long way. Number 3 is phototoxic. Remember to keep the oiled up areas under the clothes. Number 4 is avoid the eyes. But if you do get it in the eyes, carrier oil. Number 5 is common sense. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. I hope you found some value in today's video. If you did, feel free to share. Feel free to head on over to KetoAromas.com for more tips like this. Thank you very much for watching this video to the end.